today the guys at MTB Hopper have asked me to show you guys the Hopper Lite. Let's get into it. So, what do we have here, I hear you ask? Well, this is my backpack. Hello guys, today we're going to show you what this thing is. This is the MTB Hopper Lite. It's a portable little jump. Let's check it out. As you can see, it can be worn as a backpack as well as being an amazing little kicker ramp. And today we're going to look at the beginnings of how to jump a mountain bike. I guess we better start building it. Obviously got the ramp, that'll be the end. We've done the base structure, all the little bits in between, give it its support. First bit. We want to put the ropes round to make sure the ramp stays on. Also want to put the feet down, which makes it nice and stable for the bigger send. So as you guys can see, we have built the MTB Hopper Lite. Let's give it a little send and then we'll talk about how to jump. Start off with, we're going to look at how to actually jump. There's many different ways. We can obviously roll a jump, we can push a jump, we can pop a jump, we can huck a jump, we can scrub a jump, all that stuff. What you can see to start off with, if I do actually try and roll the jump, you can see my chainring is going to hit the actual jump itself. So before getting onto this ramp, I'd recommend you practice just rolling over a tabletop or something like that. This is slightly more advanced than that. So the first technique we're going to look at is actually how to push a jump. How we push a jump, as we're coming into the jump, we want to look as far down that trail as possible. As soon as we start looking into the face of the ramp, that's where my body position is going to be in the wrong place. So I need to try and look as far down there. Start off with the first technique we're going to go through. We're just going to think about pushing at the base of the jump. Where the grass meets the ramp, all we're going to think about doing is just pumping with our feet. And the most important thing we need to do is just relax. So as soon as we're in the air, we're literally just going to almost imagine we're hardly holding onto the handlebars and we've just pushed everything with our feet. Let's check it out. Relax. So we've done the push technique. The push technique is basically where you push the bike from the base of the jump into the jump and then just relax. We're not aiming to get any height or anything like that. It's literally the safest possible way that you can do a jump on a mountain bike. Push at the base of the jump and then just relax in the air. The next one we're going to look at is the pop technique. So this is how we get a bit more height. So this time we're going to think about pushing into the base of the jump, but this time when we get to the peak of the jump, we're just going to stand up to unweight the bike. The difference this time, however, because we haven't got a nice downslope landing, we're going to think about dropping our heels to hopefully take some of the impact away, keeping our arms and legs nice and straight to deal with the impact. Let's give it a go. As you guys can see from that technique, we're carrying a bit more speed, which means we're actually a bit higher up in the air. Also means when we land, it's a bit more of an impact. So because we are landing on a flat, what we want to try and do now is try and find a bit of a downslope to try and make it a bit of a nicer, softer landing. What we've found ourselves with now is we obviously landed on flat ground. We're now finding ourselves with a little tiny downslope. This is very sort of urban. We're in a park where I live, so it's not too far from my house in the slightest where we can't get to the mountain bike trail. Hit the jump and we're going to try and make it to the downslope. The whole reason we want to land on the downslope basically means it's going to be nice and smooth. The brilliance with this ramp is we can take it wherever we want to go riding as a backpack. Let's see what we can do. You guys may be wondering why I'm riding a hardtail. Well, I'm just proving to you that you don't always need a big fat full suspension bike. So the beauty we've got with a hardtail, they're pretty versatile. We can do a lot of things on them. While I'm landing on the downward landing, it's just taking a lot of the impact away. We've got loads of guests here today. We've had a sick session. The time now is to collapse her down, back to her backpack, to stow away again. Sick little session with the MTB Hopper Lite. slope. And the beauty, what we're going to do now is no we're not, technique, because we're coming in with so as you can see with that What up guys, we are here in the local woods. I've got the MTB Hopper Lite and I'm going to see how I can mix it up using this beast on my local ride. Let's get into it. Right, so we've just got here and the first thing we can actually see is this is a normal run in to a big tabletop. So we'll mix it up and we're going to put the MTB Hopper Lite here, so we drop in and then we get 2 jumps for the price of 1. We start off with the MTB Hopper Lite. What do we get in it? All the pieces for some absolute madness. Right, so we've built the framework, the actual booter itself, so that just slides in on top. Nice and secure. Get the elastic bands that you see at the bottom of this, so the top's not going anywhere. Now, we're ready to send. Let's give it a bash. So we've given it a little try. We've now got another fun jump over here that we're going to just line it up with. So then we can get the speed and then we can give it one of those into that down slope and then hit that jump down there. So the good thing is with this ramp, we can just put it wherever to give ourselves more fun. So as you can see, set up jump into another one. Real cool fun. Yes. So as you guys can see, there's the jump down there. We used the Hopper Lite as a setup jump to get some speed on that downslope. We're now going to try and find some gaps that we can clear using this beast. Let's get into it. So unfortunately with this venue, it's been a little disregarded. So as you guys can see, we've got a step up that hasn't really received that much love. So we're going to put the MTB Hopper on there. Hopefully it'll give us a nice curvature to make the step up good again. Look at that. I'm not sure it's designed to go that way. I'm not sure it's designed to be like that. And it's pretty vertical. So a little run from the top of this tiny little woods. Let's give it a go. From the top of this tiny little woods, little step down thing, going into a step up. Come on then. Little double. Right, so here we are. Got like a manual thing here. Going straight into the empty kicker. Yeah, bro. So you can see how versatile that thing really is. Not the biggest setup at all, but we're having fun. So as you guys can see, pretty versatile, pretty verty, but real good fun. Let's find some natural downhill, show you the full capabilities of this thing and how much fun you can have. So no other reason other than more fun, better practice. It's at the start of this little downhill section. Let's give it a quick go and then go from there. Little downhill section. As you can see, it's pretty blown out and pretty sandy, but it's just made a bit more fun putting the ramp in different places. There we go, yes brother. As you guys can see, we've used it as a step down, a step up, a little double, and then just finished off with a racer jump, so they're pretty good for everything. Now I guess we better pack it away, head off home. Well there we go, there's a quick little session using the Hopper Lite. As you can see, we used it as a step down, a step up, a double, and even a racer jump on a little downhill track. Hopefully that's showing you what it's good for and what you can use it for. See you in a bit.